Now that we are aware that we can actually create multiple Azure subscriptions by using one single service administrator account, because it gives us lots of power, lots of easiness to maintain our resources, managing those resources, or we can specify this resource can be put in this subscription and that resource can be maintained in another subscription. Another advantage is you can assign permission, you can talk about the cost management, you can simply identify that how much cost can be used by one subscription and how much cost can be used by another one. Now I put you in another situation. Obviously, it is very easy to create our resources like virtual machine, like application or app service within Azure subscription, which is absolutely fine. You can guide people, hey, if you are from HarshArena company, you please choose this subscription. And if you are creating resources for Harsh photography, you can start using this subscription, which is very easy. There's no hassle in that. But the problem actually start creating in one situation where you have multiple departments in one organization. So I give you one quick example here. Let's say I choose HarshArena, and in HarshArena company I have two departments at the moment. One, production, and another is dev. So both of these teams are actually created two different resource group. One resource group used by HarshProd, and another resource group is used by, let's say, dev team, which is again absolutely fine. But don't forget, whether you are using production environment or dev environment, they are using currently SQL Server. And in one situation, I would like to check how much money is actually consumed by our SQL servers. So it's very much hard for us by using resource group, because I have created SQL Server in one of the dev resource group as well as production resource group as well. So in that situation, you cannot identify the actual cost consumed by all these resources, or I mean SQL related resources. So guys, to rectify that, we have a solution called tags. So this is very much important, and I need to tell you, you need to think about this. You need to actually work on this and make sure we are managing our resources by assigning right tags to them. Hello guys, my name is HarshArena, and in this video we will talk about two important things. One, tags. Just like I mentioned, you need to assign a label to a specific resource so that it doesn't matter in which specific subscriptions actually it has been created, or in fact in which specific resource group you have created. It doesn't matter, because once you assign a tag wherever it is, and when you go to all resources, you can easily identify these tagged resources. I'll show you in a minute, and of course I will also show you how it is going to help you in a Azure subscriptions based, where you need to identify the cost management. Another advantage we have in Azure subscription is Quota. So what is Quota and how it is actually help us in Azure subscription? So guys, whenever we start creating resources in Azure, Microsoft actually by default assign a very limited resources to us. For example, virtual CPU, for example, memory, or for example, kind of virtual machine you can create, or VM size, because they don't want you to spend extra money. To save that, actually, they create a quota management. But if you actually reach to the quota level, because if you reach to the quota level, you cannot create virtual machine, or even you are not able to create additional resources within Azure subscriptions. So how you can tackle all those challenges, we will talk about in this video, and I'll give you quick examples as well as what would be the right way to avoid these situations. So guys, let's begin. To understand about tags, let me at least show you real quick that from where you can find the information about tags, how you can actually add them, or how you can actually manage those tags from a specific resource. So right now you can see I'm on the portal, and to show you where you can find information about tags, let's go to the virtual machine first, because till date we have created multiple virtual machines, and I'm sure you are confident enough actually to create those resources. So as an example, I have actually created HarshArena dev virtual machine here. So if I click on this virtual machine, you can find some tags I have already assigned or created for this virtual machine. From where you can find these tags, it's right here. So as you can see, I have assigned two tags here. One, HA dev R, and another one is HA project dev_test. So as you can see right now, I'm currently assigned two tags. So in case I need to identify HAD or HADEV, I just need to type in the tag search and automatically find out this virtual machine or related resources with these tags for me. So if you want to add more tags, from where you can simply go to virtual machine tags option is right here. And as soon as you click here, you can find that couple of tags is already there, right? If you want to add more tags in a blank page, you can simply create more. Hey, this is the name of my wife, so you can avoid that because my Google browser automatically identifies. So avoid this. Anyway, I would like to assign a new tag to this virtual machine. How you can do that? So I can give like Quota Management, right? I can give any name you like and it is all up to you. You can even assign an email ID. You can assign your department name, anything you like. And after that, what would be the value to identify this Quota Management? As an example, let's say 1701. So this is the name of the cost center. So if I'm happy with this specific tag, I simply need to click on save. As soon as I click save, now I have not two, I have total in three tags assigned to this particular virtual machine at the moment. So if I come back to or go back to overview, you can find it. It should be here, or at least let me try to refresh it for you. So it can show us additional tags has been assigned to this particular VM. Similarly, you can assign these tags to all other resources. Don't worry, I have one example for you. I will show you in a minute. Let's try to understand a little bit more about tags from where you can get advantages from these. Now we are aware that how we can assign tags to any resource. And I think it's very, very simple to do it. Simply go to the resources, find tags tab, just give the value of the tag, and that's all. That to be all you have to do. And I'm sure once you actually go through the step, you won't find that difficult to create or assign tags to any resource in Azure platform. So guys, to understand a little bit more about that, how they are going to help you in real-time scenario, I have one example here for you, and then I will show you how you can actually assign a tags in bulk for multiple resources, as well as I will show you how you can find out tags helpful in cost analysis within the subscriptions. But before that, first we need to understand in a theoretical part that what exactly the tags are and how they are going to help you. So first thing first, they are just a name value pairs, and it helps you to organize your resources. Just like I mentioned, you can also manage or organize your resources via resource group. But resource group does not gonna help you in the cost analysis, but tags does. They're going to really help you, and I will show you in a minute how you can actually use these tags to identify the cost which has been consumed by the resources in Azure platform. The another thing I mentioned about, and I'm keep talking about the cost analysis. So guys, I have a real example for you because I faced this situation and I rectified very quickly with the help of tags. Let me help you here. So in this picture, as you can see, I have two departments. Currently, I'm giving you one idea. Let's say one department is marketing. They are very smart people because they have all the explanation about their resources they consumed actually in the organization. And they maintain the documentation very well because, as I said, they are smart people. They are from marketing, right? Another one is the dev team. So obviously the dev team is a very straightaway team that who actually start developing application. They actually create those resources, and we give the very strict instructions to them. Hey, once you create those resources, simply delete them after practices, and they are doing it since beginning. However, when the marketing team creates any of the resources in Azure platform, I simply assign a tag called project marketing. And similarly, when any dev team is actually creating any resources, I simply assign a tag called project dev, or dev actually, not Dave, sorry. I just remember that Devanand, but let's talk about Dev at the moment, or dev at the moment, sorry. Okay, let's come back. So here, when the month end happened, and then I have to submit my report to the management, and they ask me, hey Harsh, how come we spend $5,000 for the resources, because we have a budget approximate 4,000, but we crossed 1,000 more, whatever been assigned, then I need an explanation. I said, all right, no worries, let me just check. Then I simply, before to check with the cost analysis, I go to the marketing and ask their explanation that if they actually consumed extra resources, and they said, no, we have not done anything at the moment. We simply use the same resources which we have created in the past. I said, all right, I believe your words. And then I go to another team, that is dev team, and I definitely have a doubt on them and said, hey, did you create any of the resources recently, or I mean consumed extra, because you actually we are crossing quite limit here. They said, no Harsh, we were very strict, and every time when we create any dev tool or any dev VM, we simply delete after practices, so it should not go beyond that. Then finally I decide to use my tags in cost analysis, and I easily identified that marketing team is actually consumed more resources than dev, and I go to them and explain them with the marketing team, and now they don't have any explanation because I give them very clear picture about the cost management from the cost analysis in Azure subscriptions. So yeah guys, I mean, with this example I just want to tell you that you may face similar situation, and I'm 100% sure tags are going to be really helpful for you. So guys, let me show you how these tags is helpful for you in real-time scenario. Now let's move to understand that how you can actually assign tags to multiple resources, and obviously how you can utilize subscriptions to find out that how much money being consumed by these resources. To start with that, first you have to go to the Azure portal, and after that on the left hand side you have 3 lines. You need to find all resources right here, right? So as soon as you click on all resources, you can find that whatever the resources you can see on this page at the moment, it's actually coming from both subscriptions. Because if you click on subscription, and you can find out right now my both subscriptions has been selected, and here on the resource group side you can find there are multiple resource group has been created at the moment. So if I'm trying to identify a specific resource from a specific let's say subscription at the moment, you can easily turn off. Let's say I turned off one of the subscription, then it automatically just find out the subscription, I mean resources from that subscription only, as you can see, right? So if I like to obviously the advantage of using or purchasing multiple subscription is because we would like to maintain all these subscriptions or resources within the same page. So as an example right here, I actually created one specific resource here. The name of that resource is Harsh Photography Web Server Virtual Machine. So as you can see right here, if I click on this, you can find there is no tag has been assigned yet, right? So if I like to create and assign tags, so one way, obviously I already teach you, go to the virtual machine, click on tags and give the values you want. But now you may have more resources. Obviously, whenever you create a new virtual machine, you can have network interface card, you have disks, you have if you have created NSG, you have network security groups, and all sort of kind of resources been creating during the creation of this virtual machine. So as an example, I have these many resources created during the creation of virtual machine. Now that I don't have any of the tags has been assigned, I simply go to all resources, select all of these resources at the same time, and after that just go to assign tags. That's all. As soon as you click on this assign tags, automatically you can find the information here. You need to give the information right in these blocks, just like you already gave for the normal virtual machine. And as soon as you give the information here, it automatically assigns to all these selected resources. So for example, I give the name, I just click here, project, let's say I give you photo. Project is photo. As soon as I click here, I need to click save. Then as soon as I click here, it automatically assigns a tag to this specific virtual machine at the moment. So I take you to the virtual machine and I'll show you from where you can find. Right now, you cannot see anything. Just click on tags and just wait. As you can see, it's been added now, project photo. So I click overview. Right now, there's nothing. Just refresh the page. As soon as you refresh the page, now you can see there's a new tag has been assigned. Similarly, the new tag is automatically assigned to all the resources like public IP address, network interface card, which we have actually selected as all resources, right? So guys, this is the way to assign multiple resources with a single tags, because obviously it's not convenient to go to each and individual resource and assign a tag separately. You can do it in bulk, and this is the way to do it. So now move forward with the next step, how you can use these tags to identify more information in the subscriptions cost management. So to achieve that, we have to go to subscriptions first. So click on subscriptions. Now you can choose any one of them at the moment, because I'm trying to show you how you can identify the subscriptions, or at least the cost analysis based on tags. So as an example, I choose this subscription. I click here. Then first, let's wait for cost by resource. Obviously, by resource means how many resources you have created, like virtual machine, like network interface card, like storage, if you have created. For example, you have created NIC, similar like that. So if you like to understand more about it, you simply need to go to cost analysis. So as soon as you click on cost analysis, you can find some more information as accumulated cost, which means the overall cost of all the resources, which is right here, $38.17 at the moment. Obviously, I would like to now introduce you a little bit more information. Yeah, if you go down, you can find out based on service names, which service you're looking for. Obviously, another one is based on locations. And obviously, you can find more information based on resource group name, which I mentioned already. But the question here is the tags, because in resource group, yeah, you can find multiple tags, but you don't find out everything is related to, let's say, project photo. You cannot find everything, because in resource group, you can find a very limited information about this. But let's say if I created similar resource in another resource group, you cannot combine all these information together to find out the finalized cost. So to understand that, first of all, you need to understand this place here as well. So first is the scope. Scope means which specific subscription you are currently looking into. So choose the right subscription. If you're good, yeah, I'm fine with that. The second step is accumulated cost. You can find out based on resource. If I click on resource, then it will show you all the resources within this subscription and find out how much cost is currently consumed by, like, let's say disks, OS disk, or this VM, or any other resources like IP address I have created in this particular resource group. So as an example, HarshArena VM Disk 1 is actually consuming maximum money here, which is $14 approximate, right? But anyway, let's go back. You can find out more daily cost and all that stuff. However, the important thing here is you need to add a filter to find out more information based on cost, tags. So just click on add filter. Now just drop down, go to the end, tag. Now here you can find out all the tags which we have actually created recently. Now, one more important hint here. Let's take an example. You have created tag today, all right? And when you're trying to find out the cost based on that tag which you have actually created just today, you may not find information right here in this place. Why? Because it takes approximate 24 hours to sync information in the subscription cost analysis. Just remember this, because sometimes we always confuse that I have created a successful tag, but why and how I'm not able to find out that information in cost analysis. So guys, you have to wait exactly 24 hours, but I'm 100% sure you will find out tags information right after that. So as an example, I have created 3 different tags. So as an example, first, HA-dev. I created HA-dev, and right now I have only value dev-r. If you remember, when I try to show you the virtual machine, dev-r is one of that resource information. So I click on this and that's it. Then what it does, it automatically try to find out based on tags. So how much I'm currently consuming? I'm consuming approximate 0.49, even more. If I click on cost by resources, so automatically based on whatever the resources I have been created, or let's say I add a filter here as well. So let's go to tag. This time, let's say HA prod. Okay, and I select HA prod, and that's it. Then it automatically find out that actual cost and how many resources been associated with this specific tab. As you can see right now, these many resources been actually associated, and this is the actual cost from this tag. So guys, this is the advantage of the tags, and I'm pretty sure it's not that difficult to identify, and I request you to please try it and tested many different permutation combinations with the tags and informations within the cost analysis, and it's really gonna be really much helpful for you in the real time in the organization. So guys, let's move forward with our next topic. All right, so now we are on subscriptions quota management, and just like I mentioned or give you a small introduction about this topic, that Microsoft has actually controlled the quota management here at the moment by default, because they actually don't want you to spend extra money, because when we are on a cloud platform, we can create like huge amount of resources, and we can choose really high level VM resources, which actually contains lots of resources from Microsoft end, and it actually costs a lot to you. So they really want to help us here, and they don't want you to spend extra cost on the resources at the moment. That's how they bring this quota management system in the subscription. So the very first advantage is it actually helps you to control overall resources you are currently consuming in your Azure resources. Obviously, if you reach to the limit and you are really looking forward to increase the quota limit, there's a pretty simple process. The process is very simple. You need to just raise a simple request to Microsoft support team and ask them, hey, I need to increase, let's say you have currently holding 10 virtual CPU. Now you have already created virtual machine using these all 10 virtual CPUs. Now you want to increase to 100 CPUs. So you need to raise this request to the subscription team, or you can say the Microsoft support team. It routed to subscription team, and what they will do, they will help you to check the information and give you the information. All right, no worries, we will assign you 100 more virtual CPUs as requested. They don't have any problem to assign these requests, but yeah, it's all about you. If you are consuming more resources from Microsoft Cloud, then obviously you have to pay extra. The another advantage is here, guys. So actually it's not for you, it's for Microsoft, because once they actually created data centers in different locations, they have a capacity management. This capacity management can tell them that how many virtual CPUs are currently remaining, how many people are consuming, what is exactly the speed of people are consuming these resources in this area, because if they are about to reach to that limit, they can at least think about the alternative, or at least another data centers, or at least planning to build a new data center in the same region, or they can add more servers, more resources to the same data centers as well. So it's all about, guys, utilization of the resources. If Microsoft feel that we are having more utilization in a specific region, they can simply increase those resources. So that's how the subscription quota management can be a win-win situation for both customers as well as for Microsoft. But let me show you that from where you can find out this information, and how you can actually just find out that you need to raise a request to Microsoft or not, because the process is very, very simple. Just raise a request and the team will help you to increase the capacity or the quota management for your subscription. To see and gather information about subscriptions quota, you have to go to the subscriptions first. There you can find the information about the quota management. So first step, go to subscriptions, choose the right subscriptions, and after that, click on usage plus quotas. Actually, you don't find any information on my page, guys, because right now my account is associated with Microsoft account, and that's how I do not have any limit at the moment. So I can use any limits at the moment from Microsoft Capacity Team. So, however, I would like to show you that what kind of information you can see in your subscription if you can find out. I don't know if you can see the similar information or not. So I click on another Microsoft official page where it actually mentioned about this screenshot. So actually in this screenshot, you can see that currently I have already consumed, as an example, 2 cores out of 20 cores. It means I consumed approximate 10%. So when I actually reaches to 80% or 90%, actually it gives us a warning, or once we reach to the 20 cores or to the maximum limit, it shows, hey, you are not going to create a new resource using these cores because you already reached to the limit. All right. So it's pretty simple and straightforward. So similar information you can find to this page right in below here. Now, once you reach to the maximum limit, the next step, if you like to increase the limit, what you need to do, you need to click on request quota increase on the same page, or just click on request increase. Both are fine actually. So as soon as you click, it actually asks you to create a new request. So basically first subscription, that's fine. Choose the right subscription. Then the quota. So as an example, I like to create a new virtual machine and based on new virtual CPUs. So I click on this because I like to increase cores and CPU. Then click next. It automatically shows the details and I need to provide the details obviously. Enter details. So click here, resource manager, which is absolutely fine. The next step is we need to choose the location, the region where we would like to increase this quota limit. So as an example, I choose US East, US or East US 2, both are fine with me. You can choose any region or all the regions you want. It's all up to you. So after that, the next step is you need to choose the type, which is standard, it's fine. Now in the standard, you need to choose what kind of VM size you are going to create. That's the reason you need more cores. So as an example, I choose, let's say, DAV4. I select this, I click OK. In the DAV4, current virtual CPU limit is 20. How much you want to increase? I can increase, let's say, 40. After that, it is in US 2, that's fine. And later, choose in standard DAV4, that's okay. And save and continue, or okay. He's asking for more CPU and cores as well. So select this. Once you save and continue, obviously you need to mention that it is a business critical. If your company is looking for immediate support, then you need to click A. Otherwise, C is fine because they can help you to increase within 24 or maximum 48 hours. Language, everything, phone number. Let's say I click this all information as an example. And after that, just choose your country, review and create, and that's all. So as soon as you click this in all information, what it does, it actually raise requests to the subscription team, and there they call you and ask you for the confirmation of increasing these limitation or limits. You increase the limits and you enjoy your creating new resources in subscriptions. So guys, you can definitely find this usage related issues, especially in terms of protecting or in terms of disaster recovery or protecting any virtual machines, because I have seen such situation where people are trying to protect their VM. So in one region, they have enough virtual CPUs and cores available, but they don't have similar advantages on another or target region where they're actually trying to protect the VMs. So guys, you should know how to find out information and how to increase it. So yeah, guys, I mean, that to be all for today. I'm sure you find this information and video quite helpful. And of course, we have covered the subscription topic here. Now we will move forward with the Azure policies and try to find more information that how we can use these policies to implement the solutions. But at the moment, I think it's more than enough for the day. And I request you and I suggest you, please continue watching these videos and try to learn as much as you can do with me. Obviously, you can comment with your questions and I will try to respond you as soon as possible. So in the end, please take care of yourself, guys. It's a COVID-19 situation and it's getting more critical in India. Please take care of yourself and your mates. And if you are in other country, please take care of your family because it's a really hard situation for everyone. I really pray and hope everything is good and everything will be good for your family. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, please take care. Have a good time. Peace.